Welcome to Authors in Conversation. Today I'm talking to Graciela Ramon Michel about her contribution to a wonderful book that Christine Stowe has put together. So, Graciela, welcome, and just tell us a little bit about how it felt to write your chapter.
Thank you, first of all, for having me here. It's an honor to be with you. And when Christina offered me to write part of my story, I thought, oh, I need a book. So one day I decided I cannot do inside the house. I need a space where I can write this from my soul, you know? And I decided to go for a walk. I live very close to the beach, and I decided to go for a walk with my notebook and to sit down in front of the beach and to start writing. I think I have been there for almost 3 hours. My hand was moving. It wasn't me writing, believe me. It was like I couldn't stop. I couldn't stop. It was like a catalyst to put in words what I have gone through with my son, and with my two children, because I was a single mother. And at the same time, very fulfilling. It wasn't sad, it was fulfilling because I was so proud of myself, how much I have grown since then. And I thought, oh my goodness, I am so proud of myself. For the first time, I have that feeling. So I have to thank Christina for offering me this big opportunity because brought more love to myself.
That's incredible. It's like you found a part of yourself that you didn't even know existed.
Yes,
Wow.
absolutely. Absolutely. Obviously, it was a pain there
Of course,
because
yeah.
of all, it's normal. My son is turning 42 in 4 weeks.
Oh, wow.
He's not young,
Yes.
an old boy now. So it was a full story. And when I gave it to Christina, it was too long. So I have to reduce it. And I thought how I am going to do it. So anyway, I did it, I reduced it. But one day I say to myself, I'm going to write my full story because I have
Mm.
learned and I am still learning
Oh, yes.
so much. I feel blessed. I
Oh,
feel blessed. Even though that it was a
mm.
tsunami, believe me, an earthquake, I feel today blessed.
Yes.
I am what I am
Mm,
thanks to my experience.
exactly. Well, isn't that beautiful then, the way that the story flowed out of you when you're at the beach? Isn't the beach a wonderful healing place? And it's as if that chapter wrote itself in many ways. When you think about writing your own book, what is it that you feel like you need to say or that needs to be said?
Oh, this is important. This is
Mm.
very important. And I would like to put the best way possible. One of the things I discovered is we didn't come here to suffer.
Oh, yes.
Came here to learn. Our children came here as to learn and to learn what means love. And I get emotional because really they teach us so much love, pure
Mm.
love. And this is the biggest lesson I got from all of my children, to love myself, to accept my shadows, that they are a lot. Yeah, I have been working on myself the last 40 years of my life. I never stopped. The biggest investment for me has been working on myself,
Mm.
to give the love to my children. And really, that's the big gift we can give to our children is our own healing.
Yes.
How we can love our children if we are not healing ourselves?
Mm-hmm.
So the first question we need to ask ourselves, what area of my life my son or my daughter is coming to teach me to change?
Mm.
What do I need to change? What I need to learn from this situation? It's not them, it's the situation.
Mm.
I,
Mm.
I have been there where I don't want this pain anymore. I don't want this stress anymore. I want to run away. I don't want this life anymore. I have been there until a day that the illness, I almost passed away twice, hit me.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And you don't need to get to that point.
Mm. That's an important message.
No, you don't need to get to that point to get totally sick that you are not going to be there for your children, the one that you always say you love the most. First, you
Mm.
love yourself.
I can just feel how important that piece of, and I'll say the puzzle, it's not quite the right word. I can't find the right word, but the piece of the puzzle of the why you've been given this gift of life. You know, it is a precious thing. We are here for a reason. I truly believe that. And I think what you've been saying is absolutely
Um,
integral to the why. You know, why should you be here? Why should I be here? That's really what matters. And that then we tap into that and we make sure that we are doing what we need to be doing.
exactly. And what I find now, I am here to accept whatever challenge comes to my life, to
Mm.
accept my shadow, to accept the family where I come from, to forgive myself,
Mm.
forgive others.
Hmm.
It's big.
It
It's not
is.
easy. It's a process, and to accept every process you are going through.
Mm.
Because there is a saying, the more you resist, the more persist.
Oh, yes. It's where the energy goes, isn't it? That, resisting takes a lot of energy. And
Exactly. And we don't realize, it's like a movie. When they release the movie, they launch the movie, and the movie is having a lot of success. So instead of to give 2 or 3 weeks to the movie, they decide, okay, we will repeat for more weeks. Maybe we will keep the movie for 2 months. We do exactly the same when we resist. We continuously repeating the same, watching the same movie of our life until we learn. And that is one of the biggest lessons for me,
mm,
to accept myself, to forgive. I wasn't the perfect mother. I was far from being perfect, believe me. Every day I am waking up more. I
mm,
am becoming more conscious that what I was yesterday is not me today. And
mm.
what I'm going to be tomorrow is not going to be what I am today. Every day waking up more. So open,
Yes.
open, to have patience, to have compassion. My son teach me
Mm,
patience,
mm,
to be present, to
mm,
be present
mm.
for myself. When he was having the meltdown, instead of to control him,
Oh, yes. Especially as an older man.
believe me, I went through 9
Mm,
in
mm,
pain, in listening today to something that had an episode in a plane. I went through a lot with my.
mm.
But the most important is to be present for yourself, self-regulate yourself, to feel your pain. Because if we avoid and we pass to the next thing and we avoid doing million things not to hear our pain and not to feel it,
Mm.
we are constantly avoiding and the pain is knocking our door. Listen to me, feel me, and continue knocking our door.
Well, you've done obviously some incredible work to get to this stage, and you've got 3 wonderful children who are blessed to have a mother like you, and I know you've used the word blessed from the side of where you recognize that, but there's also the work that you've done on yourself. And are you in a caring profession yourself? Are you coaching or something like that?
I,
This
I,
makes a lot of sense. Yeah, great. And I'm so glad to hear that, because the difference you can make to someone's life with all of that wisdom that you've shared in a very short period of time with me now. If you weren't already doing that, I was going to suggest that after we get off this call, but that's really good to hear. I'm glad.
yeah,
Yeah,
I am. And I decided that the day my son went into a care,
okay.
a place to live, not
Mm,
in my house. And I say to myself, I promise I'm not going to leave this planet without helping other parents
mm,
not to go through what I went through.
mm,
Because you have to be aware that 42 years or 40 years ago, or 38 years ago, nothing was compared with the knowledge and all of the information we have now, all of the tools. We didn't have it.
mm,
Constantly seeking help, and family, they used to push you away. It was too much to handle. You were rejected. So you leave a lot of things, and I thought, I'm not going to leave this planet Earth without supporting parents with a special need kid, with
and
extraordinary kids,
yes.
I call myself, because they
Mm,
are extraordinary. You know,
mm.
they come to us to teach us so much.
So true. And people, when you're looking at this video and wondering how you can get in touch with Graciela, could you give us your details now? And I will put them also in the description under this video and my YouTube channel. But would you let people know where they can
Yes.
contact you, please?
You can find me in Graceful Coaching in Facebook and Instagram, and Graciela Ramon Michel in my profile, and also by email, Graciela at gracefulcoaching.me. And LinkedIn as well. I am there as well.
Okay,
So
beautiful.
I am on almost all the platform. I am always posting. At the moment, what I am doing, I call decluttering emotion. All of those emotions rooted in your body.
Mm,
That is my expertise,
mm-hmm,
because that is the thing that causes illness. I have started this year to talk how many things happen in your life that they don't belong to you,
mm,
belong to your transgenerational.
mm-hmm,
That means to your family, that they are rooted in your memories,
mm,
because your mother passed you, your grandmother passed to your mother, and also your father as well. So it's amazing how much we bring from our past and how much we are repeating the life of our ancestors. And you will be amazed once you start the session with me,
mm.
you will become conscious about things that you never have known about your own family that you are living right now. Because we are so extremely loyal
Mm-hmm.
unconsciously to our family.
Yes, and it's that baggage we carry, isn't it? It weighs us down, and that you're helping people then to put the bags down. We don't need it. It doesn't belong to us. It doesn't help us.
We need to open our heart. And if
Mm,
our heart is rooted with painful emotions,
mm,
how we can open our heart?
mm-hmm. This is
The
beautiful
reason we feel
message.
drained.
Mm,
We have a lack of energy. We have a lack of patience. We
mm,
cannot communicate.
mm-hmm,
We are full of fear. And what is the opposite of love?
mm.
Fear.
That's right. Look, on that note, I think we've given people plenty of reasons to hunt down Christine Stowe's book, which is called Stories from the Heart, and also to hunt down Graciela for coaching. If you happen to resonate with what she said, if you're a parent who is not yet handling the situation they have with their children in particular, but I think in all sorts of situations, you can help people through just going back and looking at, okay, what's stopping me from being able to live the life that I will find fulfilling? To go back to your first words, you fulfilling. It's not too much to ask, is it?
No, and it's amazing when we look for answer in our kids, the answer is inside us. I
Mm,
always say when the mother or the father come to me, we don't need to help your child. You need to help yourself. You are here and me to guide you to find your true essence, your love.
mm. Look, Graciela, I can't thank you enough for sharing so much wonderful material with my audience and for really contributing to that book, Stories from the Heart. Christine Stowe is the lady who pulled that together, and I cannot wait to read your book, Graciela. So please keep the ball rolling in that regard because that book will literally change people's lives, I'm sure.
I always say, I hope through this book, someone find a word, a sentence,
Mm-hmm.
something that help her or him to wake
Mm.
up. Something, a wake up call,
Lovely.
something.
Yes.